Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's Hex Update Saturday for September 6th, 2014. Being that we are in September, summer is coming to a close in my part of the country, and that means that hopefully content and videos will be on the uphill, or actually I should say not on the uphill, on the downhill, making it easier and better, but on the uphill to make the content more appealing, more videos. You know, the summer is just super busy around here. I just don't have a lot of time. So, but in the wintertime, got all sorts of time in the world. Well, not all sorts of time, but anyway. Having said that, let's get on to today's update. What we're going to be talking about today, we have a hotfix that was rolled out. We got a new community manager. Cory blogged again, and he revealed a couple more, one card from the new Shatter Destiny set, and it's a pretty neat card. I actually like it there. Then we'll go into a little bit of talking about some confirmed raids and dungeons and things like that. So first, let's start out with the actual hotfix. The hotfix was to fix a problem that where matchmaking games in the Proving Grounds were not awarding you 100 gold to the winner. And what they mean by this is people who use the play random opponent button rather than just picking somebody and playing. So if you're in there and you play random opponent, this is where you'll get your actual gold from, and not just choosing and challenging somebody over here. So they applied that fix, now you get 100 gold for that. The other thing here is the new community manager. You know, last week they mentioned that they had a new community manager, but they just wanted to wait a week to introduce him so he can get his feet wet and say, hey, what's going on? So his name is, it says, hi Hexers, my name is Sean Silverman, the new Director of Communications / Community Manager. I'm really excited to be here. I've been in the game industry since 1998, working in community, marketing, and customer service. My biggest passion is being involved in community work and helping to span that communication gap between the developers and players. Hex has been very close to my heart as I've been involved with the game from its beginning as a Kickstarter backer. I've been able to play Hex in Alpha and Beta, staying in contact with Cory Jones. Both he and I thought it would be a great idea for me to be involved with the game full-time, as the community was needing a community manager. As a backer and community member, I was in awe by how involved and helpful you all are. That meaning you, me, and everybody who actually plays the game. We do have a very nice community that surrounds Hex, as far as the player base that's willing to help, people who do content, people who just throw random things together to help other players out, whether it be a spreadsheet or something, or people who stream all the time and stream for charities, stream for whatever. The community around Hex is quite impressive, if you ask me, and I don't think anybody else would agree with me. If you do, that's fine. So also he just goes on to say, as a backer, he was in awe on how involved the community is. I definitely feel that the community has contributed such a large part to the development of Hex, and I'm excited to become a part of that as an advocate for player and Hex entertainment. So he sounds pretty jazzed about that. It says here, his name will be Phenteo. Phenteo. I don't know how we want to say that. Phenteo. On the forums, and feel free to follow and tweet me at CM_Phenteo on Twitter. Okay, so here's the thing. It says, we're going to go back here to the actual update that they threw on here. It says, hi Hexers, it's been a busy week here in the offices post Labor Day weekend. For a general wrap up, we had a hotfix go out early, whoops, and then we fixed that hotfix with a hotfix. That includes probably implementing the feature where players in the Proving Ground who use the play random opponent button will receive 100 gold when they win their games. Alright, as you may have noticed, a large group of new players have came in, and a couple of my friends that signed up for beta a while ago finally got invited as well. So they let a bunch more people in, which is great. Let's see here. In the oven, they have a few things that they're working on. Work continues to get the next patch out to you, and we have a few other features being developed in parallel. In news that will make many of you happy. Hopefully it makes us happy. I wouldn't want to roll a patch out that's going to piss everybody off, but that's just me. We're making great progress on the ability to mail cards and packs to other players within the game. Yes, I can't wait for that. We also continue to move forward to getting all the Shatter Destiny cards completed, tested, and ready for release. Please hurry up and get that done. I don't mind the first set, but it's just it's kind of stale. Some of us want some new cards. I know all the new people that are coming in still are learning the cards from Shards of Fate set there, but us that have been playing since last October, almost a year here, would like to see some change in the actual cards. Let's see, our R&D team and creative teams are working on laying out the future of the HEX landscape, marrying future keywords, functionality, and the theme to bring it all together. Arena awards are being organized and slotted among all the decks you'll be facing. Story developer Mike has been writing up a storm on Dungeon Dialogue. Check out a snippet below. This was actually kind of cool. In the capital city of your chosen faction, a member of the Void Society shall approach you with a request. The Chaos Key has been stolen and you must find the thief and retrieve the artifact. Your search takes you to an abandoned, dilapidated old mansion. As you explore its rotting halls, you slowly begin. I think it's supposed to be begin. You slowly begin to lose your grip on reality, leading to this bizarre exchange with a painting hanging on a bedroom wall. As the murky moonlight splays across the large bed, you see the linens are perfectly clean without a speck of dust on the thick comforter. There is a large locked chest against the northwest wall, underneath the portrait of a foppish noble. As you approach the chest, the portrait frowns and begins speaking to you. You were thinking of opening that chest, weren't you? Oh, does it belong to you? Well, obviously not. I'm a painting of some guy who's been dead for decades. Is there anything valuable inside? Do you really think a wealthy noble would put anything valuable in a locked chest in their bedroom? Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I was being facetious, you dolt. I won't stand here and be insulted by pigment. Like I care, and even if I did, there's nothing I can do to stop you. But be quick about it. I'd like to get back to staring at the opposite wall. Open the chest. As you open the chest, that's where it stops. What happens next? Stay tuned. Finally, I'd love to introduce our new director and manager, blah, 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 blah. We've already done that. So, some pretty neat stuff there. Cory Jones did blog this week, and this is where the actual card was spoiled. It was a pretty interesting read. I actually got kind of lost in it, reading it. And he's talking about how he got into the gaming industry, his first job at Virgin Interactive, and how he got it in the process that he had to go through, what he was doing before, how he met somebody who even got his foot in the door. So, it's a really good read. I would suggest doing it. Again, I'll link it below in the description there. This was a good picture here. This is him. I don't know. It was 80s, obviously. I mean, he's got he calls it the king chess king look, like this here, but I'm gonna say Miami Vice, that kind of stuff. But that's me. All right, so the card that he released, or he showed here, spoiled, is actually pretty neat. It is Citadel of Adamanth, and it is a basic action. For 8 cost, 2 threshold, it is a legendary diamond. Create 4 castle walls, 3 burning oils, and 2 sniper towers, and put them into play. So we create 4 castle walls, 3 burning oils, that's 7 things, and 2 sniper towers. So you get 9 things off of this one card here. So let's take a look at the Castle Walls. The Castle Walls is a troop artifact, a defense artifact only. It can block up to 5 points. A burning oil. It looks a lot like the Goblin cooking pot with just some different, colors on it. Obviously, it's not, but this is a artifact. Sacrifice this. Target troop being blocked by a castle wall gets permanent -2/-2. Okay. Target troop being blocked by a castle wall. it's permanent. -2, -2. Okay. I suppose. Yeah, maybe. I like the Sniper Tower better. The Sniper Tower is a troop artifact. Skyguard defensive. Deal 2 damage to a target champion or troop with flight. I like that. And it's a defensive card. So it can only block, but its ability, if you exhaust it, can deal 2 damage. So you can see this here. You can see using this card here to block with. If it's going to die on your turn when you have priority, exhaust the card and deal the 2 damage. If you should be able to do that. Maybe not, but you should be able to do that. We'll see. So I like the whole set here and how this actually works. Man, being 8 though, yeah, you know, if you pair this with what is the shapeshifter artifact card? You know, you could, you know, turn that into another sniper wall, or turn it into a burning oil, something along those lines. You could turn it into a castle wall. You might be able to play around with that a little bit if you have, you know, 2 or 3 of these cards in your deck. You know, you never know. So yeah, that'll bring some interesting gameplay to the game once we get this new set out. There's a lot of cool cards. But last but not least, this is we're going to talk a little bit about dungeons and raids, things that have been confirmed and not confirmed. Well, supposedly confirmed and not confirmed. Known dungeons. This is pulled straight from the forums, and so I can't, you know, say that, hey, yeah, this is absolutely what's going to happen, because I don't know if it's been. I personally don't know if it's been confirmed. It may have been confirmed at some other point in time, and I, you know, just don't know that. But known dungeons: Kraken's Gold, Junkyard Dog. I think the Junkyard Dog is probably one that's going to be right, because I think I've seen art for that one. Wild Heist, The Ambush, Woolly Bully, The Arena of Mountain God, Cave of the Dream Bearer, Sphinx Tower, Wendigo Hunt, The Garden of Corruption. Dungeons with unconfirmed names: Feral Root, Fighting Field, Squirrel vs. Dinosaurs, Cray's Secret Lair, Elven Theater, Slaughter Gear, Chaos Key Mansion. Chaos Key Mansion, that might be right. That might be what we just read. Or maybe that's the raid, the Chaos Key. Okay, here's some raids that are supposed to be confirmed. You have Chaos Key, the Kraken, Slaughter Gear. Rumored raids: Argus, Herald of Doom. So we'll see if those actually do come into the game. And maybe they will, maybe they won't. We know some of them are going to be there. I mean, we know one of these Chaos Keys that are going to be there. I'm pretty sure the Junkyard Dog is going to be there. Like I said, I think we've all seen that art there. So, other than that, I did actually play HEX this week. You know, it's been probably about 30 days since I've actually played a game. Like I said, it's just been so busy. So, having said that, we'll be playing a little bit more. It was. I mean, I didn't lose. I mean, I won. So it's not like I've forgotten how to play. But so yeah. Other than that, that's about all we have for this week's update here. If you liked the video, go and give it a thumbs up. If you want, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you want to see more of these videos, which I hopefully hope you do, be sure to click subscribe down below, and we'll have another video for you soon.